Hello and namaste everyone. Myself Engineer Nilesh Kumar Jha. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to see a new topic in AutoCAD 2023. And in this video we will see about the coordinate system in AutoCAD. AutoCAD allows you to define the placement of a point using two different coordinate systems. So I am assuming that we all are familiar about the coordinate system. The coordinate system in basic words, if you see, uh, suppose we have any point and the location of that point is given by x coordinate and y coordinate. It means if this is origin, then how far this point moves in x direction and how far this point moves in y direction. That is the location of the point in x and y coordinate. So x and y are the two coordinates of this point. And in AutoCAD we are allowed to use to define the point in two different systems. Number one, we have the Cartesian coordinate system, and the second one is the polar coordinate system. Let us understand what are the Cartesian coordinate system and the polar coordinate system. First we will see all these concepts theoretically, and then we will move to the AutoCAD on our screen sharing. So first let us understand this all theoretically. Number one, we have the Cartesian coordinate system. Here I have a short note which I would like to show you. AutoCAD allows you to define the placement of a point using two different coordinate systems. The Cartesian coordinate system. The Cartesian coordinate system uses the x distance, that is left and right, and y distance up and down. It is also known as the rectangular coordinate system. For example, if you define any point, then it will have certain x coordinate and it will have certain y coordinate, that is how far this point will move in x direction and how far this point will move in y direction. Suppose the point A moves 3 units in x direction and 2 units in y direction, then the coordinates of point A will be 3, 2. So this type of coordinate system is known as the Cartesian coordinate system, in which the x distance is used for right or left. If it is right, the value of x is positive, and if it is moving towards the left from the origin, the value of x will be negative. Similarly, number two, we have the polar coordinate system. The polar coordinate system uses the distance between points, that is length or magnitude, and the angle, that is the direction or vector. For example, suppose this point only, okay, A, and now from O to A there is certain length or the certain distance, let's say D. So in the polar coordinate system, this 3 and 2 will not be used. What will be used is this distance D and the angle that it is making with x. So we are using this D and this theta, generally we call it r theta. So this is the polar coordinate system, r theta, and in the Cartesian coordinate system we have x, y. And in the Cartesian coordinate system we again have two more varieties. Number one, absolute coordinates, and number two, relative coordinates. So we will see the example one by one. Suppose Cartesian coordinate system, locations are measured along the x-axis, that is horizontal distance, and along the y-axis, that is vertical distance. We have two types of Cartesian coordinate system, that is absolute coordinates and the relative coordinates. In absolute coordinates, the coordinates are measured from the origin or 0 point, and in the relative coordinates are measured from the last defined point. The last defined point will act as the origin to define the next point. Okay, so let us understand this by an example. Suppose we have a rectangle here. This rectangle is 3 units long and 2 units high. Okay, and this is the 0, 0 point, or say it origin O. This is x direction and this is y direction. What happens in absolute? What just we understood is, in the absolute coordinate system the coordinates are measured from the origin. So all the coordinates of the given point A, B, C and D. Okay, so all the coordinates of the given point will be measured from the origin itself. but for this we are given the value of the coordinates of A. Suppose it is 3 comma 3. Okay, so here what you can see in the absolute coordinate system, the coordinates of A are 3 comma 3. It is measured from the origin. Then again if you go to B, so 3 comma 3 means this x is 3 and this y is also 3. So up to here it is 3 unit and up to here it is 3 unit. So now if you see for B, this is x from origin, so 3 plus 3, this is the length is 3 here na? So 3 plus 3 it will be 6 comma, and this distance is 3. Again for C, if you can see here, for C the x distance is 3 plus 3 is 6, but the y distance is 3 plus 2 5. Now again for D, if you can see, the x distance is 3 because the point is here, the x distance is 3 and the y distance is 3 plus 2. Okay, 3 plus 2 which is 5. So this is the absolute coordinate system. And now if we write these coordinates in relative coordinate system, what will be the value of coordinates? So let us see for the relative coordinate system. In the relative coordinate system, the coordinates are measured from the last defined point. For example, if you are writing the coordinates of A, the coordinates will be measured from O. If you are writing the coordinates for B, the coordinates will be measured from A because the last defined point was A. If you are measuring the coordinates of C, then the last defined point will be B. If you are measuring the coordinates of D, then the last defined point will be C. So we have, this is 3 and this is 2. Okay, so let's see for relative. For A, the coordinates will be same 3 because it will be measured from the origin. So 3 comma 3. Now for B, if you can see, the B will be measured from A because the coordinates of B will be relative to A. That's why it is called as relative coordinate system. So if you see the B, the x coordinate of B, the x coordinate means the distance, the x distance or the horizontal distance from A. So the horizontal distance of B from A is 3 unit. So you can write here 3. And the vertical distance from A, so A and B both are in the same line, so the vertical distance will be 0. So we can write here 0. Again for C, the C will be measured relative to B. That is, the C will be measured from the last defined point and the last defined point was B. So the coordinates of C will be, if you can see the x distance, is it moving in horizontal distance? No, it is only moving in vertical distance. So the horizontal distance, that is x coordinate, will be 0 and the vertical, as it is going upward, it will be plus 2. So what you remember is, if it is going in right direction for relative coordinate, if it is going in right direction it will be plus x, if it is moving in left direction it will be minus x, if it is moving in upward direction it will be plus y, and if it is moving in downward direction then minus y. So the C is moving in the upward direction, so 0 comma 2. Now we'll see for D. The D is moving leftward direction from C na, so, and it is moving horizontally, not vertically, it is moving horizontally but in left direction. That's why the coordinate of D relative to C will be minus 3, and as it is not moving in the vertical direction, the y distance will be 0. So here what we can see is A, B, C and D, the coordinates of relative coordinate system and the coordinates of absolute coordinate system are totally different. Again, if you calculate the coordinates of A here in absolute, the coordinate will be same as 3 comma 3 because it is measured from the 0 comma 0, that is from the origin. But in the relative coordinate system, the coordinates of A at the last, because we have to close the figure, at the last the A will be measured from D now because the last defined point was D. So if you measure A from D, what you will see is the A point is not moving in the horizontal distance but it is moving only in the vertical distance but in downward direction. so the x will be 0 and the y distance will be -2. See, this a33 and a0 -2 both are different. So this is the difference in absolute and relative coordinate system. Again, if you see the polar coordinate system, what will be the coordinates in polar coordinate system? Okay, let us see the polar coordinate system. So for the polar coordinate system, we will keep a as it is, that is 3 comma 3. This will not be changed. And now see this b. What I have told you, in the polar coordinate system we require a distance and the angle. The distance and the angle, not the x and y. The distance may be inclined, horizontal or vertical, any, and theta may be anything. Okay, so b, it is covering the length or the distance of 3 and the angle from a. If you see the line AB, for the line AB, the angle that it is making with the horizontal will be 0 degree. So 3 comma 0 degree. I will show you the format in which format you will enter into the AutoCAD. Again, for C, if you see, for the C coordinate, the distance is 2 and the angle that this line BC make with the horizontal is 90 degree. So here I will enter 90 degree. Again, for D, if you can see, the distance is 3 and the angle that it is making with horizontal is 180 degree. So 180 degree. And now for A, the distance is 2, but what about the angle? The angle that it is making is, if you see here in the polar coordinate system, if the angle is going in anti-clockwise system, it will be positive, but if it is going in clockwise direction, it will be negative. So if you see the angle for DA, it is making clockwise direction 90 degree. So clockwise 90 means minus 90 degree, or if you take it anti-clockwise means like this, it is making 270 degree, then it will be 270 degree positive. So this is also correct and this is also correct. Whichever you will enter into the AutoCAD, this will give this point only. So in this way you can write the absolute, relative and polar coordinate. But what shall be the format? Because if you enter in this format only, these all are the same, na? So there must be some change in the format. So the format for writing the Cartesian coordinate and the polar coordinate will be all totally different. For the absolute coordinate system, the format will be hatch, then x comma y, and then enter. And for the relative coordinate system, the format will be @x comma y and then enter. Again, for polar coordinate system, we have @distance, I will keep it @r, and this angle sign and then theta, not comma here. This is @r, angle sign and theta. Now we will see by the example. Here you can see there is one rectangle A, B, C and D, 6 by 4, that is the length is 6 unit and the breadth 4 units. Now we have to write the coordinates in both the system, that is absolute coordinate system, relative coordinate system, and then we will write in polar coordinate system too. Okay, so let us first see the number 1, absolute coordinate system. In the absolute coordinate system, for A, you can write either 4 3 or hatch 4 comma 3 and enter. For point B, you can write hatch. What I have told you, the absolute coordinate system will be measured from the origin O. Here for the A, the distance, this is 4 and this is 3. Now for B, if you can see, this distance is 6, so the total distance from the origin will be 6 unit up to here 6 unit plus 4 unit, this will be 10 comma this height is what, 3. So 10 comma 3. Don't forget to write this hats. Again for C, okay, so for C it will measure from the origin, so the x distance will be the same, that is 4 plus 6 hats 10, 4 plus 6 10. And then for the y distance, you can see from the origin, this is the height or the y distance, so this is 3 plus 4, so 3 plus 4 is 7. Again for D, okay, so for D, if you can see, the x distance is only 4 here, the x distance is only 4, so hats 4 comma, and y distance, what is the y distance? Y distance is 3 plus 4, this is 4, so 3 plus 4 is 7. And again, if you want, after every input you have to press the enter key, and if you want to close this figure, either you give the coordinates of A, that is has 4 comma 3, enter, or if you don't want to give this coordinate, then in any case to close the figure, just type C on your keyboard, okay, C button, enter. C means close, this will close the figure. So this is the complete coordinate system in absolute coordinate system for this given rectangle. Now if you see the relative coordinate system, in the relative coordinate system, all the coordinates will be measured from the last defined point. For example, for the coordinates of A, you will measure it from O. For the coordinates of B, you will measure it from A. For the coordinate of C, you will measure it from B. So let us see now. For A, you can write 4 comma 3, enter. Yes, and for B, it will be measured from A. So if you can see, the B is moving horizontally in right direction, but not up or down. It is in the same line with A. So what we can write for B is, at the rate, the horizontal distance from A, horizontal distance is 6 comma the vertical distance from A, the vertical distance from A is 0, enter. Again for C, the C will be measured from B. So if you can see here, the horizontal distance from B, okay, the horizontal distance of C from B is 0 unit, and the vertical distance of C from B is 4 units, so 0 comma 4, and enter. Now for D, it will be measured from C point, so just write its syntax, and if you can see, this D is moving towards the left of C, right, the D is moving towards the left of C, so this will be minus, that is negative, so minus 6 comma D is not moving vertically, so here it will be 0, and enter. Then to close this figure, either you press C and enter, or A coordinate, the coordinate of A will be measured from D. So you can see here, the A is not moving horizontally, so it will be at the rate 0 comma, but it is moving vertically from D, that too in downward direction. So if it is downward direction, then it will be negative, so minus 4, and enter. So this is the absolute coordinate system, this is the relative coordinate system. Yes, and now we will see the another figure that will tell us some different story. Okay, so let us see this figure here. We are asked to draw this figure by this coordinate system. We know the coordinate of the first point A, then we know the distance 110, this distance 20, this distance is 80, and the angle of CD from the horizontal is 120 degree, and then we know the DE is 30, and then EF is 80, again F and A is 20. We have to write the coordinate of this system. So how will you draw? So to draw this, we will use the polar coordinate system. Okay. So for the polar coordinate system, let us see what will be the coordinates. For A, we can simply write 50, 50. This will be measured from the origin O. Okay. Either you write hash at the rate. This will be measured from origin. So it will be simple to just type 50, 50. Now for B, if you can see B is 110 units away from A, but rotating in which direction? By what angle? The angle is 0 degree. So what we can write is at the rate 110 and this sign and 0 degree. Okay. If it is going in rightward direction, then 0. If it is going in left direction, then it will be 180 degree. Now for C, you can see from B to C, the distance is 20 and the angle is 90 degree. Yes, from B to C. Now from C to D, from C to D means the this is something like this: B, C and D. So what is the angle? What I've told you, if you are taking the angle anti-clockwise, that will be positive. So this is the angle. So here I have written what is the angle. So for the angle of C and D, the inclination is 120 degree. This is 120 degree in anti-clockwise direction, so it will be positive. So for D point, the distance is 80 from C, 80, and the angle is 120 degree. Again for E, at the rate. So if you see, the distance is 30, but just notice one thing: the E is going in leftward direction from D, right? The E is going leftward direction from D, but I am writing here the positive. How it will be managed? It will be managed by the angle. If I enter 0 degree in angle, then it will move in right direction in my AutoCAD. Suppose this is D. If I entered angle the distance 30 and the angle 0 degree, then it will move like this. But if I enter at the rate 30 and the angle 180 degree, then it will move like this in the left direction, because the angle will be always calculated anti-clockwise if I am giving the positive. Now for F, the angle is something like this. So if you measure the angle from here to here, it will come as 240 degree, or it is given in the question 240 degree. Or if you measure in clockwise direction, then it will be 120 degree, but the clockwise angle is always negative. So what you can enter? You can enter at the rate 80, angle is 240 plus, or what you can write is at the rate 80, angle minus 120 degree. You can enter this as well. And now again for A, you can just press C and enter, or you can enter for A is at the rate the distance from F. The distance from F is 20, and what is the angle? The angle is 270 degree or minus 90 degree. 270 degree, or at the rate 20, angle is minus 90 degree. In this way you can write the coordinates of this figure. And now we have another figure here for the practice. So if you can write the coordinates of this figure in both the system, that is absolute and the relative, then yes, you are about to draw the figure in AutoCAD. So let us see one by one. For the absolute, the coordinates will be measured from origin, and for the relative, the coordinates will be measured from the last defined point. So for A, 10, 6, from here to here it is 10, and from here to here it is 6. This is also 6. Okay, so now for B, in the absolute coordinate system the syntax is h. So for B, if you can see the distance of the x distance of B from O is 10 plus 10, this is 20 comma the height is 6. For C, the x distance is 20 only, but the height is 6 plus 2 8. For D, you can see the x distance is 20 plus 2 is 22 and the height is 8. Now for E, you can see the x is 22 and y is 8 plus 2 10. Now for F is 22 minus 4, this is 18 and height is 10. Now for G, 18 and 10 plus 4 is 14. Again for H, 18 plus 3 21 and 14. Now for I, 21 and 17. Now for J, H, 21 minus 1 is 20 and 17. Now for K, it is H, 20 comma 17 plus 3 is 20. Now for L, H, 20 plus 4 is 24 comma 20. Now for M, H, 24 comma 20. Okay, so 20 plus 4, so this will be 24. And now for N, we have the x coordinate is 24 minus 17. 24 minus 17 is 7 comma 24. Again we have for O, here is O, it will be 7 comma 24 minus 10 is 14. Now P, 7 plus 3 is 10 and 14. And now to close, either you press C and enter or type for A. This is has 10 and 14 minus 8 is 6. You can see in the absolute coordinate system this 10 comma 6 and this 10 comma 6. So we have written the absolute coordinates for the given figure, and now we are about to write the relative coordinates for the given figure. And for the relative coordinate, the coordinates will be measured from the last defined point. So let us see one by one. For A, the coordinates will be same, that is 10 comma 6. B will be measured from A. So for that, at the rate, because it is relative, we will put at the rate, and the x distance is 10 comma the y distance of B from A, not from O now, B from A, the y distance is 0. And for C, the x distance is 0, the x distance of C from B is 0, but the y distance is plus 2, so this will be plus 2. And for D, the x distance is plus 2 and the y distance is 0. Now for E, you can see here, for E, the x distance is 0 and the y distance is plus 2. Now for F, the x distance is minus 4, because the point F is moving in left direction from E, so it will be minus 4 and the y distance is 0. And now in G, for G we have the x distance is 0 but the y distance is plus 4 because it is going upward. And now for H point, the x distance is plus 3 at the rate 3 and the y distance is 0. Now for I, you can see the x distance is 0 and y distance is plus 3. Now for J, the x distance is minus 1 because the J is moving in left direction from I and that too is 1 unit only, so at the rate minus 1 and the y distance of J from I is 0. Now for K, we can see here the x distance of K from J is only 0
and the vertical distance of k from j is plus 3, so at the rate 0 comma 3. Now for L, what do we have here is at the rate the x distance, that is the L is moving in right direction from k, so it will be plus 4, so here it will be 4, and the y distance is 0. And now for M, the x distance is 0 but the y distance is plus 4 because it is going in upward direction. Now we will see for N. For N we have the x direction is minus 17 because point N is going in the left direction from M, so minus 17 comma 0. And now for O point is going nowhere in the x direction, that is neither left nor right, so this will be 0, and in the y direction it is coming downward, so minus 10. And for P, the P point is going in the right direction away from O, so at the rate plus 3, but the y coordinate will be 0 as it is not moving vertically. Now again, to close this, you simply press C and enter, or what you can do is for A, if you measure the coordinates of A from P, then it is as the A is not moving in horizontal direction, the x coordinate will be 0 at the rate 0 comma, and it is coming how much, 8 vertically downward, so minus 8. So the figure will be closed now. Now to see if the relative coordinate you have written for this figure is right or not, what you can do is just you ignore this first one value and add all the x coordinate and add all the y coordinate. The final answer should be 0. Let us now check here. 10 plus 0 is 10, plus 2 is 12, again plus 0 12, 12 minus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 minus 1 is 10, 10 plus 4 14, 14 minus 17 is minus 3, and minus 3 plus 3 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, so x coordinate comes to be 0. It is correct. Again 0 plus 2 is 2, 2, 2 to 4, 4 plus 0 is 4, 4 4 8, 8 3 11, 11 and 3 14, 14 plus 4 is 18, 18 minus 10 is 8, and 8 minus 8 is 0, so both the x and y coordinate comes to be 0, hence the coordinates that we have written in the relative coordinate system is also correct. Now we have to plot this figure in our AutoCAD by using these coordinates that we have written. So let's go and see how can you do that. So for that, what you can do in the AutoCAD is just go to the line command, suppose L, because these all are the lines and we will be using line command, but in which case we will use this coordinate system only in that case when we know the exact location of all the points. Otherwise we will use only the angle system or the length system, what else. But here as we know all the coordinates exactly, the location of all the points exactly, then we will be using the coordinate system here, otherwise we will use direct distance system only. So for that, what you can do is just press L and enter. You will enter into the line command, and then there you will be asked to specify the first point. To specify the first point, just click just press or just enter the value that we have. So for the first point we have 10 comma 6, so we will enter 10 comma 6 and enter. Okay, so the first point has been drawn there, and for the next point it will ask you specify the next point. So if you are doing the absolute coordinate system, first you will press hash, and then this will be this will go inside one box, and then you will have another two boxes. Then for that press 20 and comma, this will occupy one box, and then 6 and enter. The second point B will be plotted there, and for C point same process for all the points there also. So hash 20 comma 8 enter, hash 22 comma 8 enter, hash 22 comma 10 enter, and in the same way you can do for the relative also. For the first point enter 10 comma 6, for the second point enter at the rate 10 comma 0, for the third point enter at the rate 0 comma 2. Okay, so let us go to AutoCAD now.